Sir, what specific technical evidence proves that the pilot suicide and pilot theory is false in Air India 171 accident?
In Air India 171 crash, as I told in the press conference, that we are quite convinced that the pilots have not moved the fuel control switches, which we have been reiterating since last 1 year constantly. And we have been saying due to some electrical problems, the computers have cut down the fuel to the engines, and the fuel and the engines have shut down. So there is no mechanical movement of the fuel control switches as per us. Rest the investigators are investigating and they would be able to come to conclusion, but we have challenged it.
Okay. Sir, what's the, you have mentioned that red deployment and microswitch data. How does that timeline disprove pilot error?
Timelines, because first and foremost thing, firstly we had to dispute that this data is wrong, and you carry out your independent check on a simulator and see that your timings were correct. Now, since there is a doubt on the timings of the preliminary report, that puts a doubt in our mind that the investigations are not being carried out in a very, very transparent manner and a correct manner. And that is why we are thinking that there is a problem with the inquiry, with the investigations, and because they are trying to maybe blame the pilots, but till now AIB has not blamed the pilots. They have only said that one pilot has told the other pilot that few control switches have transitioned. So they played around with a lot of words. Very intelligently they played with the words. If I was an investigator, I wouldn't have given this. When I come to the final conclusion of the report, I'll separate water and milk. But not at the beginning I come out with something and cause speculation, confusion in the analysis.
Sir, what makes you confident that the judicial probe is necessary rather than leaving it to the current AIB process?
See, we have been always advocating a judicial probe under Rule 12. Now presently the inquiry is being conducted under Rule 11, which is for small aircraft. So we have been constantly saying that there should be a judicial probe. Since the government was not accepting what we were saying, we were forced to go to the Honorable Supreme Court. Now, the idea of carrying out a judicial probe is there is much more transparency. Anyone can be called as witnesses, and there is more accountability. Both. Here, both are missing. Here, just those 5-6 people are deciding what has to be done. So, here and in the judicial probe, it is transparent to even to media, to everyone. Time to time, everyone comes to know what is happening in the probe.
Okay. So, what risk do you see in publicly rejecting the preliminary report?
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.